Hey y'all. Happy hump day, everybody. Y'all come on in, hit the like button, like the video, go and share. Hey everybody, happy hump day. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, short lady C. Yep, we coming. Hey everybody. Happy hump day, kings and queens. Y'all be sure to hit the like button. Tanja will be here in a few minutes. We late tonight. It's after 9. Hey, Queen Vanita. She says, hey, two chicks and chat family. Hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday, liking and sharing. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Lene. She says, happy Wednesday, liked and shared. Thank you. Hey, Dania. She says, smash the like button when you come in the room. Liked and share from Texas. Hey, Queen Leonica. She says, hey, Tan and Carl. Happy Wednesday to you ladies. Liked and shared. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate the likes and the shares. Hey, Tanya. Tanya says, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy says, I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Dania says, let's get these eggs, two chicks family. Hey, everybody. Happy hump day. Leonica says, hey, short lady C. She says, yes, you know I'm always finding something. Leonica, what you done found, Queen? Hey, Live, Love, and Laugh. Thank you for the like and the share. Oh, Danielle, you got some new money, Queen? Hey, Queen T. She says, hey, fam. I liked and shared. Thank you. Hey, everybody. Y'all come on in and hit the like button. Happy hump day. Short Lady C, she says she hopes everyone is having a great day/night. Hey, Teresa. Teresa says, hey, two chicks and family. Y'all come on in. We are live, but Tan is not here yet. She will be probably in about 10 minutes. Short Lady C says, I have a guest joining us tonight. Okay, Short Lady C. She says, hey, Teresa. Bougie Water Drinker says, I got laid out today. Not a good day for me, but hopefully things will look up from here. Sorry to hear that, Queen. Hopefully, yes. Teresa says, hey, Short Lady C.
Secret Service Sam here.
Y'all be sure to go tell a friend. So we have 15 side hustles and some part-time remote jobs. Short Lady C, she says, so sorry, Bougie. Hey, Trina. Trina says, hey, everyone. Hey, everybody. We are late tonight, but we are here. So y'all be sure to go and tell a friend, go and share. Bougie says, thank you, loves. Hey, Tasha. Tasha says, hey, Curl and Tan and Two Chicks fam. Share to my Facebook to help. Thank you. Anybody got any good news they want to share? Y'all be sure to put it here in the chat. Hey, Queen. Is it Chokula? She says, hello, everyone. Hey, Julie. Hello, everyone. Stephanie says she got an email back from Vera Faz. All right, Queen. Congratulations. So if anyone is interested in Vera Faz, they are hiring. Their supervisor was on the live stream last week. This is a beginner-friendly company, and they do pay weekly. So y'all be sure to check Vera Fast out. They are state specific, so they do not hire in every single state. And right now they are doing the political campaigns. Hey, Tony. She says, hello, everybody. Glad to be here. Welcome back, Queen. Hey, E. Walker. E. Walker says, I caught y'all all at the right time. You did. Hey, Knit and Crochet. She says, hey, everyone. Trina says, congratulations, Stephanie. Short Lady C says, hey, Knit and Crochet. Tanya says, hello, everyone. Hey. Mike says, I'm here for the eggs. Talk to me nice. Short Lady C says, congrats, Stephanie. Stephanie says, thank you, everyone. So I did put the link to Vera Fast in the chat. So you guys be sure to check that one out. Their supervisor was here last week and they are hiring like crazy. And again, they're doing the campaign projects or the campaign calls. So y'all be sure to check them out. And they do pay weekly. Tasha says, these eggs are amazing. I salute you both for helping our people to get extras. I have been mystery shopping my tail off. Okay, Queen. She says, it's a huge blessing. Thank you, Tasha. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much. So Tasha got her a basket full of eggs. Dania says, any tips on getting on with Vera Fast? They didn't accept me. Can I apply again? I would. And you did it on the 4th. I would, Dania. What did they say? Did they tell you why they didn't accept you? Have you worked for them before? Knit and Crochet says a scheduler called me to do a new mystery shop for $17. All right, Queen. Go ahead, Knit and Crochet. Congratulations. Anybody else got any good news that they want to share with the family? Y'all be sure to put it here in the chat. Hey, Celia. She says, hey, Two Chicks and fam, like and share. So happy and blessed to be here. I told y'all I look forward to these lives every single week. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate that. Short Lady C says, congrats, Knit and Crochet. Mike says he also got Vera Fast. See, Vera Fast is hiring everybody. Congrats, Mike. He says, thank you so much to the Two Chicks gang. You welcome, King. Leonica says, hey, Celia. And she says, hey, Knit and Crochet. Stephanie says, hey, Leonica. Leonica says, hey, Stephanie. Lillian says, hey, family in chat. Hey, Queen Lillian, how are you? Celia says, hey, my girl, Leonica. Trina is clapping. Teresa says, hey, Celia. Leonica says, congrats, knit and crochet. Sure Lady C says, hey, Lillian. Leonica says, hey, Teresa. And Celia says, hey, my girl, Teresa. Or she says, hey, girl, Teresa. Anybody else? We got a lot of testimonies on VeriFast tonight. I know somebody else heard back. Williams says, good evening, morning, everyone. Hey, Williams. Miss Rebecca, she says, congrats, everyone that's getting offers. Lillian says, hey, Leonica. Oh, okay, Dania. Okay. Well, yeah, just reapply, Queen, and see what happens. Because they are most definitely hiring. Hey, Hustling Helen. Show Lady C says, hey, Natalie. Lillian says, congrats, knit and crochet. Helen says, hey, everybody, liked and shared. Show Lady C says, congrats to you, Mike. Leonica says, hey, Helen. Celia says, I finally got into Market Force and Ellis and I view it. There are actually so many shops for all three around me. Okay. Go ahead, Celia. Mike says, thank you kindly. You're welcome. Lene says, Amazon Flex, 4 hours for $102. User interviews for AI video game for $60, but research canceled, so they gave me $25 instead. Oh, hey, it's still good, Queen. Congrats. Hey, we'll take the free. Celia says, sure, Lady C. Hey, boo. Teresa says, hey, Lillian, just seeing you. Miss Rebecca, VeriFast is the company, Queen. Their supervisor was on a live stream last week, and she said that they are hiring for their political campaign. The political calls are super easy. A lot of hang-ups, may get somebody to say, don't call me no more, but other than that, those are by far some of the easiest calls I've ever done. Show Lady C says, hey, Helen. Lori says, next month will mark 1 year with VeriFast. I must say I love the variety of campaigns they have and how quickly they get back to you after applying. She says a few weeks was not bad compared to others. All right, Queen, go ahead. Been there almost a year. Go ahead, Lori. So Lori has been with VeriFast, everyone, almost 1 year. And she said that she loves the variety of campaigns that they have and how quickly they get back to you after applying. They do hire fast. So if you need something right now, flexible. And I think for the political one, I don't think they're doing interviews. They're doing info sessions. So y'all be sure to look at VeriFast. They are state specific. They do not hire in every single state, but they do hire in a lot of states. Helen says, hey, Leonica. She says, hey, Sure Lady C. Lillian says, hey, Teresa. Earl says, peace, fam. That's right. He said, you need at least 12 eggs. Earl said, get 12 in the basket. Hey, Didi. Didi says, hello, two chicks and family. Leonica says, hey, Earl. Celia says, Mike, congratulations. Lori says, thank you for spreading the word, referring VeriFast. I'm looking for a second hustle now. Okay, Queen. We will be talking about mystery shops. If you're interested in that, Lori, let us know. Show Lady C says, hey, Earl. And she says, hey, Helen. Miss Rebecca says, okay, thank you, Queen. You're welcome. Lillian says, hey, Earl. Earl says, hey, Leonica. He says, hey, Short Lady C. Celia says, congrats. Short Lady C says, congrats, Celia. Lillian says, hey, Natalie. Lene says, thank you, laugh out loud. I said the same thing. Free money, no complaints. I applied for VeerFast. I'm still waiting to hear back. Okay, Queen. And she did a mass hiring the day she was here. Earlier that day, she did say that she hired several people from our channel. So I'm pretty sure, Queen, your email is on the way. Leonica says, congrats, sis. Lene. Helen says, hey, Lillian. Teresa says, hey, Helen. Celia says, King Earl in the house with his five guys. Leonica says that she has $14.89 on paid viewpoint, $3.20 on paid reader club with $3.20 pending, 80 cents on money time, 51 cents on just play, 2 cents on daily money alarm, brain survey cash 5 cents, honey cash screen usage times 2 cents, $9.40 on you promise. Okay, girl. Congratulations, Leonica. Queen Charlene, she says, I applied to college today on 29. I received my acceptance email today with 3 assignments. All right, Queen. Congrats. Tan is here, everybody.
Hey, hey.
Helen says, hey, Teresa. Earl says, hey, Lillian. William says, congrats, Lori. Mike says, thanks, Celia. Shout out to the gang. So we've had few people to be hired with VeerFast.
Okay, congrats.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Lillian says, congrats, Lori. And Lori, she has been with them almost a year next month.
With VeerFast?
Yes.
Oh, congrats, Lori.
Lillian says, congrats to you, Lori. Celia says, that is good to know, Lori. She says, do you need to submit a resume? I don't know, Celia, for VeerFast. I think so.
It's just a questionnaire.
No?
It's a questionnaire.
Okay. It's Random TV says, thank you for all the valuable information. I just joined, just got home. Can you please mention the last one you were literally just speaking about? VeerFast. And I just put the link in the chat again. So they are the first company on the list. Just go to their website and look for opportunities. Beginner-friendly company. Sandy says, congratulations. Earl says, hey, Celia, going to Five Guys tomorrow for lunch. And then another one for dinner on Friday.
Earl is on it.
Go ahead, King Earl. Congrats. Tamika says, Kurt, did you find a company to train AI bots and also the KWSS company? It's several, Tamika, that do the training of the AI bots. Outlier, Handshake, is several of those, Queen. And we've talked about them. I might have them on the link. Let me see. I did one yesterday on the 2.0 channel. You might want to check that one out because that one was no experience, no interview, work anytime, $20 an hour. KWCSS, I do have that one. So KWCSS, that one is just like VeerFast. They are also doing the political cause. Now, KWCSS, you cannot live in Georgia, Florida, Texas, Mississippi. They don't hire in those 4 states, and you are not able to use a VPN, T-Mobile, or AT&T internet. but it is a no interview, no assessment company. So again, they do not hire in Texas, Florida, Georgia, or Mississippi. And they are the first company on the list. And let me see about the training the bots.
I couldn't find that one, Carol, when I looked. And it may be like they were all on separate links. I thought we had one on one link, but I didn't find it. Okay.
It's quite a few companies that do that. And we've talked about several, but I'm like Tan, I don't think we have them all on one link. So I'll just put the ones that I can think of, Queen, off the top of my head. So just look at the chat. You may have to just go and Google them to get the actual link. D says, I'm still enjoying Prolific. I have a balance of $122.56. I also signed up with GigSpot for the phone calls. My daughter is also working on Prolific. She says, thank you again. It's been such a help. Well, congrats, D. All right.
So glad to hear that. Congrats.
And I will go and get Prolific.
And if you are new here, make sure you check out Prolific. It is a great survey site. It is not like your normal survey site. It is one survey site that looks for people to take surveys for people who are doing some type of research, be it educational research, medical research. They're getting their PhD. They need to publish articles. They are looking for people like me and you to take surveys. So make sure you sign up for Prolific. We have people who are making up to $50 a day working, doing Prolific. So make sure you sign up. That is a good one.
Yeah. And congrats again, Queen D. Deonica says, congrats, D. Show Lady C says, hey, DD. Celia says, Earl, I knew it was this week. Hey, Christina. She says, hey, I'm collecting those eggs to put in my basket. What is the secret for all of those eggs? How in the world do those who have dozens of these side hustles keep it together?
Hey, Christina, we have a mystery shopping, not mystery shopping, I'm sorry. We have a side hustle tracker that we have, and it calculates the amount you make with side hustles as far as how much you make overall. It has some formulas and calculations in there. I'll put the link in the chat if you want to take a look at it. How much is it? I think it's like $4.99. I can't remember how much it is, but it is a side hustle tracker, and it helps you track all of your side hustles. Okay.
Raslin says, good evening, Carl, kings and queens, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. D says, thank you. Short Lady C says, hey, Raslin. And Raslin says, good evening, Tan.
Good evening.
Hey, Queen Jerlene. She says, hey, everybody, Carl, and all in the chat. What's VeriFast like? Have never tried them. I'm still trying call center QA. Has anyone else here been blocked from prolific. I'm gonna put it up here, Queen. Lillian says, congrats, Leonica. She says, hey, Tan. Queen Beatrice says, hey, guys, girls, I received $64 from Gig Spot for 2 shops. She says, thanks to you, queens. Much love. All right, now.
All right. Congratulations.
Go ahead. Congratulations, Queen. Sandy says, hey, Tan.
Hey.
Leonica says, and I have 2,653 points on Echo for a $10 cash out. All right, congrats. She says, thanks, Carl. Hey, Queen Natalie. She says, hey, Tan. Mike says, VeriFast does a group hiring interview. You're only required a few lines from a script, and then they send you a package to fill out. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, King. Earl says, hey, Tan.
Hey.
Leonica says, thanks, Lillian. She says, hey, Tan. Darlene says, hey, Tan.
Hey.
Leonica says, hey, and congrats to you, Beatrice. Shalada C says, hey, Tan. Tammy says, hello, Tan.
Hey.
D says, congrats, Leonica. Shalada C says, congrats, Leonica. Lori says, thank you. They didn't require a resume. Thank you, Lori. So VeriFast, everybody, they do not require a resume. And their supervisor, she was on here last week, and she said that they are hiring like crazy.
Yeah.
So if you need something fast, part-time, work when you want, no resume, they're not doing interviews for this particular campaign. Not that I know of. But Mike just said that they're going to have you read. He said they do like a group type of interview. You're required to read a few lines from a script. That's it. And then they send you a package to fill out. So, first one on the list is VeriFast. Go to their opportunities. They are state specific. They do pay weekly. Y'all be sure to check them out. Get the egg in your basket.
Yeah.
Lene says, hey, Tam.
Hey.
William says, congrats to you, Queen Charlene. Tammy says, congratulations to everyone who has been hired. Leonica says, thanks, D. MBG says, shift off was a bust for me. I'm applying for VeriFast now. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Katrina. She says, hello, everyone. Hey, Love Lies. Love Lies says, hey, Carl and Tan. Miss Child just started school in April of this year. We'll be taking notes. Okay, Queen.
All right.
Congrats on the school. Leonica says, thanks, sis. Short Lady C. Celia says, Christina, good question. The 2 chicks have a spreadsheet you can purchase to keep track of all them eggs. When you apply the links, contact info, anything and everything you need. Thank you, Queen.
I'm getting in there.
Leah Love and Laugh says, congrats. Leonica says, I signed up to Paid Reader Club today. Thanks for sharing that knit and crochet. Oh, wow. Leonica, that was quick because you got some money. That was fast. Sholada C says, hey, Live, Love, and Laugh. Hey, Queen Kizzy. She says, hi, 2 chicks in chat, liked and shared. Celia says, Christina, I have been using it, and it has helped me keep everything organized, all the info. Sholada C says, hey, Kizzy. Tanya says, is anyone doing cloud research? I've been with them almost a year. Okay, she says, I've made over $1,400 last year. This year, I have made over 300 surveys that pay. Congrats, Queen.
All right.
You. Jolene, she says, oh, I liked and shared. Thank you. 204 Mary Jane says, hey, y'all, I'm new here, but glad to be here. Thank y'all. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
And if you are new, I do have a list of beginner-friendly companies. So start here, Queen. Just check to see if they are hiring in your state. A lot of these are state-specific. Lene says Kiss International Shop sent me a Wings to Go shop for an increased pay of $80. What?
Wow,
Says my husband and
congrats.
we are going this weekend. All
All
right.
right. All right.
It's a
Congrats.
blessing. $80 for some
Yes.
food. Sure Lady C says, hey, Queen Jerlene. Christina says, how do I get the spreadsheets? Tan is putting them in the chat.
I put the link in the chat.
Jerlene says, hey, Short Lady C. Keezy says, hello, Short Lady C. Tamika says, I applied to that one you mentioned yesterday, but they are not in my area. The one that starts with the M with the AI training. Micro One? Tamika, is it Micro One? Lene says, congratulations. Queen Charlene, she says, hello, Tan.
Hey.
Is it ET? ET says, does this work for people residing outside the U.S.?
We have some things that, let me go find the link. Hold on.
D says, thank you. Hey, P Band. Says, hey, family, it's been a long time since I joined the live. This is my first live in a while. I was going through domestic violence. Oh, the entire 5 years of watching y'all. I'm
Oh,
almost 4 years. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Glad to have you back, Queen.
yes. Move forward, Queen.
Sure Lady C says, welcome to all the newcomers. Christine says, yes, I do. Thank you so much. Lene says, we use a spreadsheet. I know for myself, and I use my notebook and keep them in order. PB&J, she says, next month, I'm so honored to be here. I absolutely love y'all. Y'all have helped save me in ways y'all will never know. And I just wanted to share. God bless you too. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
Glad you made it through. We had no idea.
Yes. And Queen, move forward. Move forward. That's all we can say. Move forward.
Becoming her in Christ is good night, ladies and everyone. What's the new jobs do we have tonight? Part-time for a night? If not, I don't know if they are night jobs.
Yeah, I don't know.
We just looked at part-time, Queen, and just put them on the link. So we don't know until Tan reads the job description.
Yeah. Sorry.
Lene says, thanks, Tan. I'm going to buy that tracker ASAP.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. Christina says, because I am ADHD to the fullest and it's driving me crazy that I don't have them organized. Oh, I understand that, Queen.
Yes.
Lene, she says, congrats, sis, Leonica. Tamika says, yes, so the company, it was, Meridile from yesterday. Okay. She says, I applied to them yesterday, but I received a mission stating they are not hiring in my location. I didn't think they were state specific. But I do know that sometimes when a company gets, like, let's say if you're in Texas, I don't know if you're in Texas or not, but let's say if they get a lot of applicants from a certain state, they may just cut it off for that state. Because like we got too many people from this state. So, but I didn't think that they were state specific. They may have gotten enough applicants from whatever state you're in, Queen. But I didn't think that they were state specific because it just told me U.S. remote. PB&J, she says, I have been struggling so much just trying to help save me and my son in one of these apps for surveys, and it definitely worked. Although it took me a while, I was able to make 15 at one point and I was broke. Well, that's good to hear, Queen.
And a lot of people think that this is going to be something, a lot of these side hustles is going to be something that you're going to just automatically make $100. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some, because there are some people who go out and could make $100, $200 on mystery shopping. It just depends on what they're doing. But they were consistent and they worked their way up to it. Just like with the surveys, people work their way up to the $30, $40, $50 a day. It is possible. Just stay with it. Make a plan. Figure out how you can be consistent with it.
Mm-hmm. Becoming her in Christ. She says, congratulations to everyone on their wins. Moni says, congrats, Leonica. Kizzy says, I applied to Very Fast, and I definitely put my referral as the 2 chicks with a side hustle. Thank you,
No,
Queen.
thank you.
Hopefully you hear back soon. Vanessa, she says, do you have the information for U.S. company? Which company, Queen? Dania says, what does Very Fast ask in the group interview besides reading from a script? I think that's it, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Celia says, Christina, oh girl, I am right there with you, and their spreadsheet has helped me so much. Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Kizzy says, I completed the next rep call also, and I just have to complete the computer test, and class is going to start on the 20th. All right, Queen.
Congrats.
Congrats, Queen Kizzy. And next rep is another good beginner-friendly company, everybody. They are number 4. So if you are new to working from home, look at next rep. Number 4 on the list. Lene says, congrats to you, Tanya. Mary Jane says, we'll check it. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Stacy. Stacy says, hello, ladies. Lene says, yes, clock it, laugh out loud. These shops and user interviews have been my besties this month.
All right.
So Lene is letting y'all know, don't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
User interviews, we have that one. This is another side hustle egg for you queens and kings to get in the basket. Take a look at number 17.
Yeah.
Number 17, everybody. User interviews. Sure Lady C says, welcome, Mary Jane. Knitting Crochet says, you're welcome. I love using the website, and I learned so much from reading different books, Leonica. Oh, they not Earl? Earl said they not available in his area either, Meridile.
Wow.
Wow. Faye says, I have an interview with, is it Vitalant on July 13th. Okay, Queen.
All right.
Congratulations. Shalada C says, so sorry, PB&J. Hey, Dasaba. Dasaba says, haven't been able to listen in a while. She says, hey, welcome back. PB&J, she says, thank y'all so much. Yes, I have been doing my bestowing forward. She says, I sincerely appreciate y'all. And Tan, I see your hair is just growing, sis. I love it. Faye says, didn't know I would be able to land a remote interview without this channel. She says, thank you for giving me the confidence to apply to remote jobs. Hopefully I get the job. All right, Faye. Don't pray you get it, Queen.
You will.
Love Live, she says, congrats to the ladies making their money. Hey, Queen Angela. She says, hey there, happy hump day indeed, and congrats on all of the wins. Celia says, PB&J, God bless you, Queen. So happy you are here. Shalay C says, hey, Dasaba. Angel says, Very Fast basically have you read the script to hear how you sound, and then the manager will give you feedback and then answer questions. This would be in a virtual room. Kiss, do we have a link for Kiss Tan? Kiss International.
Who is it?
Mystery shop site.
Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
KISS.
Yeah. Kiss International.
I don't think so. Let me see.
Dania says, I just applied again with VeriFast. I have 110 on Prolific. Pillar 8, she says 25 so far. I cashed out last week. Gig Spot made 150. Has been my app, and Presto app $60. All right, Dania.
Right. Congrats.
Presto. Good one. Congratulations, Queen. Presto Shopper, everybody. This is a good one. They have a lot of restaurant shops. One of our queens was getting a couple of hundred a day off of Presto Shopper, but it will depend on what state you are in. Gig Spot, another good one. Yeah, be sure to get Gig Spot in your basket. They have a lot of telephone, web, and on-site shops. So yeah, be sure to check out Gig Spot also. Celia says, Knit and Crochet, can you read any type of book on that app, Paid Reader Club? Miss Rebecca says, so did I. I just applied as well. Okay, Queen. PB and J says, thank you so much, sis. I sincerely appreciate you for that. Tasha says, absolutely, Tan. I do surveys on Prolific in between my calls at my call center. I try to get about 50 each week to use as my snack money to celebrate the weekend. It's money to be had. All right, Queen Tasha.
Amen. Amen.
So y'all be sure to get Prolific in the basket.
Okay.
Vanessa, I think I know who you talking about, but I don't remember who the company was. That's been what, about 3-4 lives ago? Now that I can't remember. Jerlene says, so sorry, PB&J. Happy you're doing well. She says, keep going and be blessed. Dania says, I signed up with Bestmark and shared insight getting these eggs. All right, Queen.
All right.
Paul says, just got my VeriFast higher packet during the live. Oh, wow. Go ahead, Paul.
All right.
Congrats, King.
Congrats.
You got hired on the live stream.
All right.
Queen Charlene says, okay, I had to put spaces VeriFast and then I go to the website. Okay, Queen. PB&J says, Celia, thanks, sis. I sincerely appreciate you for the love and support. May God take care of you. And she got the praying hands. Come on up here, Queen Angela. She says, I was just paid out 160 this week on Gig Spot and up to 429 this month so far. I have my first mattress shop tomorrow.
Girl,
Morning shop and a donut shop tomorrow. She says, let's get it, y'all. All right, girl.
How much they paying you to lay on the mattress? Let me do the same.
Go lay on some mattresses for the $50. Y'all better go lay on some mattresses like Queen Angela. Come on, everybody. Let's get these good eggs in the basket. Again, this is Gig Spot. The Queen is up to $429 this month. I'm pretty sure by the end of the month, Queen Angela, she probably gonna be hitting at 2K, $2,000 mark off of mystery shop sites.
Yeah.
Market force. Y'all want to lay on some mattresses, roll around, 50, 60 bucks. You ain't got to go talk to nobody. They didn't say go in the store and go ask for the manager. That's not what they said. They said go in the store, maybe go to a particular mattress, We need you to lay on the mattress. They're trying to get your opinion about it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all missing this easy money because you are
Mm-hmm.
thinking that, oh, that ain't but $30. Oh, that's only $40. Oh, that's only $60. But what if you was getting this every single day? Think about it
Yeah.
like that. The more consistent that you show the mystery shop sites you are, they will start to send you the higher paying shops. Ask some of the queens here. Queen Angela, Queen So Right, Hustling Helen, Cynthia. A lot of these queens are doing mystery shops. Even King Earl is going to Five Guys this week. So he's doing mystery shops. So if King Earl can do mystery shops, I am pretty sure that some of y'all can do them too. Hey, Drea. Drea says, hello, everyone. And the artist shops, those are the ones with gig spots. So the artist shops, you may have to go to like a Burlington. They may say, go in, count something on the rack. That's the shop. Gustavo says, to the lady who just got out of an abusive relationship, she says, praying for your continued blessings and healing. Oh, thank you, Gustavo. That's sweet.
Thank you.
Kizzy says, is Kiss International for the mystery shopping company? Thank you,
Yeah.
Kizzy. Leonica says, congrats, Dania. Sid says, Dania, congrats. Is Pillar 8 easy to apply for? Yep, I have that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got hired with Pillar 8, what, in like a day? Couple of days, I heard back. That one is super easy. So if anybody is looking for non-phone side hustle, I'm gonna drop the link here as soon as I find it in the chat. Pillar 8 is an easy one to get in the basket. And they are not doing interviews. You don't need a resume. You're basically reading scripts. That's it. You just have to read whatever they put, whatever the script is. It may be a paragraph long. It could be 5 or 6 sentences. And that's all you do. You just read the script and you hit submit. Now, this is one of those training AI bot companies too, but it's just in a different way versus the outliers, the handshakes, the micros, the mirror dials. It's just, this one is just a little bit different. So let me find it. Knit and Crochet says, yes, they give you a series of different books that you can pick, then give you a couple of days to read it. And if you need an extension, you are allowed extensions. Oh, wow. Tasha says, congrats, Paul. I don't have it, Vanessa. I'm sorry, Queen. Dania says, love hearing all the good news. Congratulations, everyone. Queen Lillian says, congrats, Paul. Knit and Crochet says, okay, thank you, Kizzy. PB&J says, I'm definitely going to check out these opportunities. I just feel like, what else do I have to lose? And thanks, ladies, for the support. You're welcome,
You're
Queen.
welcome.
Sure Lady C says, congrats, Paul. So I do have Pillar 8. Again, this is a non-phone side hustle. They are the first one on the link. So basically, again, you are just reading scripts. Easy non-phone side hustle. Everybody needs to get this egg in the basket.
Mhm. That is the one.
Hey, Jackie, welcome back, Queen. She says, "Hey,
Hey.
chicks and fam. Sorry, it's been a minute. Life be life, and I already know."
No.
Shola C says, "Congrats, Angela." Celia says, "Knitting crochet." Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a look at that one. I love to read. Dania says, "I don't see mattress ones on Gig Spot in Dallas area. It's some easy money. Don't go to sleep on that mattress. Look on Market Force, Queen. I think the mattress shops are on Market Force, and I just put the link right under your comment." Mary Jane says, "Question, please do these egg side hustles. I have a 1099 IRS form for their business." Yep, they are 1099s, Queen.
Yeah.
Drina says, "Any recommendations for an audio shop? What devices do you use?" Um, for the apartment shops, Drina, some people have said they use an ink pen. One of our queens, she uses her cell phone. Somebody else said they use like a necklace, a pendant. What was the other device saying? Was it glasses?
Glasses. Um, trying to say what else. Did you say pen already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all I remember.
The glasses, the pen, the pendant, the necklace. The glasses. Market Force, everybody, is the company that has the mattress shops. So I just reposted them in the chat. Elsa says, "I received that, Carl. All right, Queen, you gonna get it." I got faith in you. You gonna get it, Angela. Denise says, "Them dollars add up. Show me the easy money." The
Right.
Saba says, "I want mystery shopping. Come on, Queen, you can get it." PB and J says, "Lay on some mattresses." Angela said, "Dania, I might take a nap. Laugh out loud." Nikki says, "How often does Kiss International pay? I didn't see anything on their site." Now, that's a good question. I'm not sure, Nikki.
Hold on, Kara. I'll be right back.
Okay. Love Live says, "Just signed up for Micro One." Okay. PB and J says, "I'm down to lay on some mattresses." Short Lady C says, "Earl, I will meet you at 5 tomorrow." Laugh out loud. That's too funny, Short Lady C. Kizzy says, "The scheduler will definitely contact you on the higher paying mystery shops. I can send my payment proof for one shop." Y'all see what the queen said. One shop paid her $300. This is something that you can do on your own time. So again, everybody, if you are doing mystery shop, the shops may start out on the low side. So you may get a shop $10, 15, 20, 25, but stay consistent. The more consistent you are with these companies, they will start to reach out to you because you're dependable, you're reliable, and that's what they're looking for. Dependable and reliable people to go and do these shops. Kizzy, one shop, everybody, $300. One shop. Queen Charlene says, "To be honest, when I saw the pay, I kind of felt like it wasn't worth it. I talked to my daughter about it because I know that she was doing MTurk when she said she made 8,000. She did it for 6 months with them." Wow, Charlene. Congrats to your daughter, Queen. Wow. That's awesome. That's a blessing, girl. Nikki, so that's pillar 8, Queen. Pillar 8 is the one where you just read the scripts. You are not talking to anyone. You just read the script. So if it's 2 to 3 lines, if it's a paragraph, you just read what you see and hit submit. And that's it. Easy side hustle. Non-phone. Again, you are not talking to anyone. So if you are interested in that one, it is a non-phone, no interview, no experience side hustle. First one on the link. Pillar 8. Miss Rebecca says, what company is that again? Check the comments, Queen. First company, Pillar 8. Earl said, come on, Short Lady C. Short Lady C says, okay, Earl. Queen Charlene says, so I realize you put up in the time and effort, you can make good money. Yes. Denise says, curl is rhyming. Get the script and hit submit. PB and J says, y'all are so freaking sweet. That's why I'm always coming to this channel and sending people to y'all. The support on this channel is beyond real. She says, I sincerely appreciate you ladies. Now, don't make me cry. Thank you, PB and J. We appreciate the love, Queen. We really try, though. And a lot of our queens, we do have to give it up for these queens and kings that come on these streams. Every time we hit that button to go live, they're here. Denise says, Angela, yeah, take a nap, laugh out loud. Leonica says, hey, sister jockey. Earl says, Veer Fast got no love for Washington State or the West Coast. They got no love for Oregon or California. Unfortunately, Earl, they do not. Earl, did you try KWCSS? The only states that they were not hiring in were Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, and Texas. But they are doing the exact same thing that VeraFast is doing with the political campaigns. You can work when you want. 20 hours a week is the minimum. And there is no interview and no assessment.
I guess with the driving kind of helped out.
So try them, Earl.
Practice on my own.
As long as you do not have T-Mobile or AT&T internet, you can work for this company.
God, I just
and they are the first one on the link.
Yeah.
If I pass it the first time.
Yeah. You will. Yeah.
And again, they don't hire in Mississippi, Texas, Georgia, or Florida. So y'all be sure to check them out. No assessment, no interview.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna bring that to cancel the
first company on the list. Link is in the chat. Show Lady C says, hey, a jockey. She says the shop for the mattress they're doing is Market Force. So Market Force, everybody, they have the mattress shops. Drina says, thank you. You're welcome, Queen. Earl says he is doing Prolific now. Miss Rebecca says, I'm on the wait list for Prolific. Okay, Queen. Kizzy says, for the audio shops, use your phone. If you have a spare phone, use it. That way, if someone calls your main phone, your recording will be fine. Now, that's the tip Queen Kizzy gave. Gourmet on a budget. She says, hey, sis, a jockey. Rachel says, is it Kiss International? I can't find it. I think she did say Kiss International, Queen. Gourmet on a budget says, hey, Angela. Angela says, just be aware some states are banning the glasses. Okay, Queen. So that's another tip from Queen Angela. A jockey says, hey, Gourmet on a budget. Kizzy says, I can check on KSS International's pay and we'll report back. Thank you. Gourmet on the budget said, whoops, on my channel for the Noise app, laugh out loud. She says, this is Leonica, sis, a jockey. Leonica said, had to switch over. Hey, sister jockey. And she says, hey, Leonica, I feel you. Vanessa said, do you have the link to the Kiss Mystery Shop? I think Tam posted it. Leonica says, didn't realize I was on the food channel for the Noise app. Laugh out loud. Show Lady C says, congrats to your daughter. Autism Mama says, happy Wednesday. Show some love by liking and sharing this video. Hey, Queen Autism Mommy, how are you? Ajaka says, laugh out loud. Cool, sis, Leonica. Leonica says, hey, Autism Mommy. Show Lady C says, hey, Autism Mommy. Nikki says it shows as KSS International, not KISS International. I had to jump down a rabbit hole to get the information. Oh, okay. Miss Rebecca, no referral code, Queen. Mary Jane says, I got my notebook writing all of y'all's advice so I won't forget. She says, thank y'all. You welcome. Well, Leonica says she does. Lillian says, hey, Autism Mommy. Autism Mommy says, hi, everyone.
Hey.
Anybody else? Because we on the road tonight. I know somebody else got some good news that they want to share with the family. Y'all be sure to drop it like it's hot. We done had some awesome testimonies on here tonight. So again, the mattress shops are on market for us, everybody. We've had several queens to cash out just to go and lay on some mattresses in some of those mattress stores and give their opinion. So y'all be sure to take a look at Market Force. They also have a lot of fast food shops. So if you are someone, maybe you have children, they like to eat McDonald's, Sonic, Wendy's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Zaxby's, Arby's, or just any type of fast food, take a look at Market Force. You probably did not know that you could be getting paid to go and eat fast food. Earl, he is going to Five Guys 2 times this week. So y'all help Earl out because he don't want to be fat. He don't want to be fat by himself. Y'all help him out and get y'all some Five Guys shops too. Flawed yet forgiven says first time here. Welcome. Rebecca Leonica, do you mind sharing with your sister Queen? Angela says, oh snap, I got $6.07 on pillar 8. She says, oops, hey Leonica. Show Lady C says, welcome Flawed. Leonica says, I will have to email it to you. I'm not a mod. The link will not show up here. Rebecca Flawed says, thanks. Leonica says, gaming it up 547. Tamika says, I did get hired with, you got hired with Pre-Fly. Okay, good. The teaching one. Good. Congrats. Let us know how you like that one, Queen. Kizzy says, if anyone is interested, Ipsos has $15 phone shops. She says, I have been doing $100 with per day in my bed, just chilling. Don't sleep on the girl. Let me go sign up for Ipsos because I could do some phone shop. I used to have to do them crazy phone shop. Let me type this in my right. I'm sure gonna go sign up $100 a day off some girl, cause them shops I used to have to do was they was off the chain. Tan used to be laughing at me. They were mystery shops, but it was a different type of mystery shop. It was a different type of mystery shop. Like they wanted me to play these little different characters. Leonica said, welcome in. Be sure to take lots of notes on this live. You will get valuable information, Flawed. But congratulations, Kizzy.
All right.
Y'all better run and get Ipsos because I'm about to get Ipsos for the $100 a day. The $15 mystery shop, the telephone. Oh, I can sit here and talk to folks all day long.
Right.
Can't be too bad if the queen make busting down 100. Yep, I got them right here. Become a Ipsos mystery shopper, and I'm sure gonna sign up tonight. Thank you, Kizzy. Yep, I'm gonna sign up tonight. Jackie says, I'm about to check that out. Right. Short Lady C says, congrats to Mika. Kizzy says, hi, Leonica. Queen Charlene says, wait, which one? She said 100 a day. Yes, ma'am. Leonica says, hey, Kizzy. And Leonica said, did you get my email, Rebecca? That is too funny. Yep, we want the $100 a day. Just
Right.
got to ask some questions.
That's it.
Let me ask you some questions. Flower says, okay, Leonka, I'm not sure what to do, but I'm listening. It is the Ipsos. I have it, Queen. I shop for Ipsos. I don't have the one for the KSS. Tan has that one. She got to post it.
I sent it to you.
Oh, you did? Okay. Okay. So check the chat, Queens. Leonica, let me know if you got it. Queen Charlene, let me know if you got Ipsos. Show Lady C says, congrats, Kizzy. Denise says, okay, I have an account with Market Force too. Let me add this to my list on the tracker. What was the $100 a day? Oh, Ipsos. Let me see if I signed up. Queen Charlene says, okay, I see it, Pen. Thank you. You're welcome, Queen. And thank you, Queen Kizzy, for the information.
Yes.
Anybody else got any good news that they want to share? Miss Rebecca, she says, Leonica, not yet, Queen. And Leonica says, yes, I got Ipsos. Okay. And she reposted it, Rebecca. Gaming it up 547@gmail.com. So y'all better run and get Ipsos.
Yeah.
Be over there making some phone calls for that $100 a day, $15 a pop. Oh, honey, yes, I got them covered. I have them covered. And they pay weekly? Oh, yes, ma'am. I will most definitely be signing up tonight. Chantel, hey, Queen. Kids that said they pay weekly, y'all.
Yes.
Leonica, did you see the link? I posted it for KSS.
It's so funny.
Shalesi says, hey, Chantel. Leonica says weekly. That's right down my alley, Kizzy. She says, I'm signing up now. Kizzy said, yep, weekly. Well, she said, yes, weekly. Thank you, Kizzy. I most definitely will be signing up for our shop. Now, that's by far, everybody, some of the easiest side hustle money out there when it comes to the telephone shops, because you do not have to leave the house. Look at it that way. You don't have to leave the house for Ipsos.
Yeah, that is.
Jolene said, I'm signing up for Ipsos too. She said, sure is. Go ahead, Queen. Sign up and get you $15 per call.
And if you are new here and you're looking for a part-time job, grab you some of these side gigs and side hustles, because while you are still looking for that part-time job, you could be earning some money now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
William says, what's the difference between Shop Metrics and Sassy on Ipsos? I have no idea, kids. May just be two different companies under the umbrella. Or maybe they had like different shops. I don't know. I've never
two
done
different
that.
platforms.
No, she's saying both of them on Ipsos.
Oh.
Probably like Geek Spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mark says, I just stumbled into y'all's chat. What is going on? Work from home, side gigs, and side hustles, Mark. And welcome if you are new here. Can you sign up, Miss Rebecca, without the referral code if it's not going through? Charlotte C says, welcome, Mark. Kizzy says they have high-end shops on Shop Metrics, and Sassy has your food shops and gas station shops, etc. Thank you, Kizzy, for the explanation. Queen Charlene says, I'm applying with VeerFast. Now they want to know which opportunity I'm applying for. It is the political. Okay, Miss Rebecca. Kizzy says the phone shops are on both platforms, but the phone shops that are paying $15 are on Shop Metrics. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, that's some good money right there. $15 just talk to somebody on the phone. I can talk on the phone all day. Queen Charlene, she says, thank you. She says, okay, thank you. Mika, she says, hey, I'm sorry to be late to the stream. That's okay, Queen. We just jumped on here, about an hour ago? So we were late tonight. Angela says, political survey. They will ask what campaign you're interested in. So let me put it up here. Thank you, Angel. Hey, Open Vision. She says, hey, two chicks and fam. Mark says, okay, I'm all ears. He says, thank you. I'll pass it on. Thank you, Mark. We appreciate that, King. Anybody else got any good news? No, somebody got some good news. We on the road tonight, everybody, with the good news. Kizzy says, y'all better go get this easy money. She says, congrats to everyone on the money and the job offers. So Kizzy is letting you guys know that you can be sitting at home, talking on the phone, asking questions, and making $15 per call. With our shop for Ipsos. Shop Metrics is the company.
Yep.
Do not sleep on this easy money.
Yep.
VeerFast, easy company to get hired with. They are state specific, but it is an easy, beginner friendly company. We've had several people to be hired with this company on this live tonight.
Yeah.
Their supervisor, she was here last week on the live stream. First company on the link is VeerFast. You don't need not another one. She said, okay, let me sign up for that. Woo, how many is that, Queen? About 65, 70? Earl giving a thumbs up. Celia says, registering for Ipsos right now. Queen Charlene says, Shop Metrics is the $15 per call. She said, sorry, I'm applying, listening, trying to multitask. Yes, Queen, it's shop metrics. That's okay. You want to be sure you get the right information. And market force again is the one where you can get paid to go and lay on the mattress.
Mm-hmm.
I think they paying like 50 a pop. So come on, everybody. Let's go lay on these mattresses this weekend.
Right.
I'm about to sign up for market force. Be like, you know something? I'm gonna go in here and lay on these mattresses and get this easy, quick money. I'm gonna take a picture on the mattress and send it to you. All right. Angel says, you're welcome. She says, thank you, Queens. Show Lady C says, Mark, please like and share. She says, hey, Open Vision.
Right.
Woo. Kizzy, she says, add it. Autism Mommy. Autism Mommy said, Christmas coming.
Right.
Celia said, what's sassy? It has that on their site too. Yep, that's the second company, Queen. It's just another mystery shop site under that umbrella. Leonica says she signed up for KSS International. Charlene says, okay, thank you. Hey, Suzette, she said, laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm going to be on there like this, y'all, taking pictures, sending it to Tan. I was like, God, look who got a mattress shop. They're going to be like, this girl crazy, all on these mattresses, snapping pictures. Yep. That would be me. Get Pillar 8, everybody. That is the one where you are reading the scripts. Non-phone, no interview. Yeah, be sure to check them out and get that egg in the basket. Yeah. Kizzy says Sassy has shops too. That's Ipsos other platform for things like the cell phone shops, the gas station, the food, etc. Sign up for both sides. Jess says look for the bank shops too. They pay $100 plus. Girl, I'm gonna look for all of them, Jess. Thank you, Queen. Earl said lay on some mattresses and get the 5 guys.
Yeah.
Celia said
lay on that after you get from 5 guys, you'll go to sleep.
Be sleep on. Right, be sleep on the mattress. Celia said, Leonica, I just did too. She said, let's get it, Celia. Alma, she says, hello, Two Chicks family. I think that I can lay on the mattresses. Miss Rebecca, she says, waiting for the first recording to load to complete the application and start recording the task. All right, girl. That was quick. Right. Congrats. Y'all better come on and get Pillar 8. Easy non-phone side hustle egg. Autism Mama, she says Tan is going to block you. Yeah. You better not block me.
I ain't gonna block.
Probably gonna be over there laughing.
Gonna
like,
hang up.
This girl crazy. I'm gonna be like, look who laying on the mattress. Celia says, Earl, she said, laugh out loud. Oh, heck no. I'm going to go in there with my 5 guys trying out these mattresses. Hey, Queen, so right. She says, hello, Two Chicks and family, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Show Lady C says, hey, so right. Kizzy says, yes, Ipsos, they have the bank shops too. Kimball, she says, has anyone done any work with Vector? Look like I done heard of Vector. Give us some more insight, Kim, on Vector. Is that the one where they was selling the knives or something like that? It sounds familiar. Alma says, hello, everyone. Let's get this money. I agree, Queen. Short Lady C. So Right says, hello, Queen. Suzette says, I need my notebook. You queens are the best. Thank you, Suzette. We appreciate the love, Queen.
Thank you.
A jockey says, got 519. Survey pop 555 on Eureka. She says, Vera site 10 and 2238 on Just Play. All right, girl.
All right.
Congrats. Alma says, thank you so much for the information, ladies. You're welcome. Leonica says, hey, sis, so right. So right, you got a testimony, Queen? We know you made some cheese over the weekend.
No, she did.
Right. So right says, hello, sis Leonica. Leonica says, awesome, Miss Rebecca. Celia says, hey, girl, so right. Lillian says, hey, so right. So right says, hey, Celia. Kizzy says, hi, so right. Leonica says, Vector Marketing is selling the cutlery, the knives, Kim. Ajaka says, thanks to Chicks. You welcome, Queen. That's what I was thinking too, Leonica, the one that was selling the knives back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they were still in business though. Queen Charlene says, okay, app for VeerFast submitted. She says, quick question. How do you add these companies in Gmail so it doesn't go to spam?
You will have to go to your spam folder and drag it to your inbox. And I think it'll ask you the question of something like, do you want to put this in your inbox? I think it's something like that.
Leonica says, congrats, sis, a jockey. And Miss Rebecca says, thank you, sis Leonica. Angel says, oh, yeah, I remember them. Laugh out loud. Lady Sean says, newbie here. I truly appreciate the gems that y'all are dropping in here. Got my handy dandy notebook ready to jot them down to sign up. Y'all are the best. Thank you, Queen.
You.
Welcome, Lady Sean. So we do have a list, Queen, of beginner-friendly companies. The first company on here, they are hiring fast. Part-time, work when you want, no resume. And they are looking to fill their political survey campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Weekly pay for this one. Now, there are some other companies on the link, Queen. Just make sure that they hire in your state before you apply. Mary Jane says, add their email address to your contacts. Shalada C says, congrats, a jockey. Sherry says, hi, beautiful people. Does anyone have a referral code for Pillar 8? Leonica, she had one. Queen Charlene says, how? So Mary Jane, Queen, she says, add their email address to your contacts. Show Lady C says, hey, Cherie. A jockey says, thanks, Leonica. Leonica says, I have 10 shops already on the board. What? Girl, let me run over there to them. She says, for $40 on KSS International. All right, Leonica.
All right, congrats.
Shops already, y'all. $40 a pop. If you miss KWSS, I do have the link here. I mean KSS, I'm sorry. KSS International. Mystery Shop Company. Love Live says, welcome. These two ladies have helped me with so many eggs. I even have a goal sheet now just on survey apps and side hustles. She says, thank you so much. You're welcome, Queen.
Congrats.
Congrats to you. So right says Kizzy. Lillian, she says, hello, Queens. Show Lady C says, welcome, Lady Sean. Leonica says, congrats, Miss Lily. Ajaka says, you go, sis. Tammy says, that's awesome, Leonica. Cherie says, Leonica, thanks so much, but it stated it was invalid. Leonica says, and it's for Buffalo Wild Wings. Time to eat some wings. Laugh out loud. The Eastern Dean says, hey, two chicks, I'm new to all of this. This is my first live watching from Thailand. Oh, wow. Welcome. They say, what's your best advice on getting in the work from home game?
Just be consistent.
And what type of work, the Eastern Dean, are you looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Lillian says, way to go, Leonica. Earl says, to stop important incoming emails from going to the spam folder. He says, mark them as not spam. I'm going to put it up here. Thank you, Earl. Add the sender to your Google contacts or create a filter. Live, Love, and Laugh says, congrats, Leonica. Mary Jane says, to your email contacts, beautiful. Kizzy says, way to go, Leonica. Leonica says, there is a long link for referral, Cherie. And she says, thanks, Live, Love, and Laugh. Short Lady C says, congrats, Leonica. Leonica says, thanks, Kizzy, and Short Lady C and Lillian. The Eastern Dean says, anything at the moment. I just need some direction on where to look. You got that link, Tam, for the international or
Yes.
the global
Yeah, hold on.
companies? Okay. Hang on, the Eastern Dean. Tan is going to get the link for the global companies. Hey, Alaya, how are you, Queen? She says, hi, everyone. Anybody else got any good news that they want to share? Y'all be sure to put it here in the chat. We've been on the road tonight with a lot of testimonies. Hey, Dana. She says, doing surveys have been discouraging for me because I never get them. Is there any advice for me? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Even when they say they will contact me, they don't. What survey sites, Queen, are you on? The Eastern says, thank you. I also have a VPN so I can work in the USA too. A lot of the companies, the Eastern Dean, you got to be careful with their VPN. Most of them don't allow it. I would say maybe all of them. Leonica says you don't really need a referral code. You can just sign up, Cherie. So the Eastern Dean Tam put a link in the chat for worldwide companies. Elias says, caught y'all tonight. Missed the last few. Okay.
Hold on, Carol, got to take dog out.
Okay. Angela says, welcome from Thailand. Congrats, Leonica, and all again. Anybody else? Got any good news to share? Respondent, user interviews, and the focus group. If anybody here can give advice to Queen Dana about user interviews, respondent, or the focus groups, y'all please drop it here in the chat. Karen says, surveys on the go is my new book. Free luxury hair product, $12 after quick survey. Kept the product, and they have $30 drive-through offers too. So underrated. Oh, wow. Go ahead, Queen Karen. Might be another good egg, everybody. Shola C says, hey, Alaya. Autism Mom said, Leonica, what is the other company you signed up for? It was KSS, Queen. Autism Mommy, I just dropped the link in the chat. It's a mystery shop site. See, I knew you had some good news, Queen. So right. Come on up here. She says, started the month with a 3-day route for $518. I have another 3-day route for $795. All right, girl. Congratulations, So Right. So Right is one of our queens. She does
Congrats,
a
all right.
lot of mystery shopping, everybody. 3 days, $500. 3 more days, it's right at $800. Some of y'all still back there behind
Yep.
10 bookings. Hey, y'all. Y'all gonna come out? So the Eastern Dean, the link, it does work, but you are on your cell phone. So you would have to change to desktop mode in order for the link to work. Change your mode to desktop. Go ahead, So Right.
Mm-hmm.
Leonica says KSS International Mystery Shopping Company, Autism Mummy. Alaya, she says, I did a 5-day study with respondent and was awarded $148. She says it was so easy, spent about 10 minutes on it each of the 5 days. Wow. All right,
All
girl.
right.
Congrats, Alaya. Alaya, if you have any tips for the queen, Dana, please put it in the chat. So she was asking about respondent user interviews, not able to get in with those. Sharisa Leonica, thank you. I was just trying to help you out by using your code. Smile. Leonica says, let's go, So Right. Mom, you welcome, Queen. Leonica says you're welcome, and I definitely understand. I've been on Pillar A for over a year. Sharishi says, and they do pay out, and they are legit. Thank you, Leonica. Hey, husband Helen. She says, hello to Chick Fam. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Elias says, woo woo, So Right. Congratulations. Leonica says, hey, Helen. Rachel says, what company gave her the routes? Congrats. So Right says, thank you, Leonica. Angela says, go ahead, So Right. The
She
Eastern Dean says,
probably
okay,
created
thank
her own
you.
routes with companies that she worked for.
Yeah. Helen says, hey, Leonica. Autism Mama says, woohoo. Short Lady C says, hey, Helen. Lillian says, congrats, So Right. Shayna says, good evening, 2 chicks in chat. I'm late. That's okay, Queen. Good evening. Leonica says, you welcome, So Right. Autism Mama says, congrats to everyone making their money. Rachel says, that's amazing. Leonica says, good evening, Shanna. A jockey says, congrats. Short Lady C says, congrats, So Right. Dee says, hello, ladies, and hello, everyone. I liked and shared. Thank you, Dee. So Right says, Alaya, congrats. Cherie says, Leonica, that's so encouraging. Do you know why I can't select my accent as English North America? Shanna says, congrats to all. So Right says, thanks, sis Lillian. Queen of the Bronx says, I am signing up with respondent now. Okay. Dana says, thanks, Leonica. Well, she says, hey, Leonica. Mita says, I'm applying for Pillar 8. Is asking for a referral code. Just keep going, Queen. We don't have one. Celia says, Karen, that's amazing. I just downloaded that one, but I haven't heard about it from anyone here. That's good to know that it's legit. Sharisa Leonica, disregard the previous comment. They wanted me to niche down on the list. Miss Rebecca says, hey, y'all, just passed my audition. About to start my recording quest. Shout out to everyone dropping these eggs in my basket tonight. Okay, well, go ahead, Queen, for Pillar 8. Congrats. Leonica says, skip the referral code, Micha. Or Mika. Lillian says, hey, Helen. She says, okay, gotcha, Cherie. Helen says, hey, Short Lady C. Short Lady C says, congrats, Rebecca. And Leonica says, hey, Elia. So again, everybody, Pillar 8, non-phone side hustle. You are training the AI bots. Basically just reading scripts.
Yeah.
No interview, no resume, no experience, work anytime. First company on the list. Misha, she says, thank you, Leonica. Celia says, Miss Rebecca, get it, girl. Miss Rebecca says, I really appreciate y'all. You're welcome, Queen, and congrats again. Chantel says, congrats. Leonica says, you're welcome. Queen Hustler Helen, she says, hey, Lillian. Market Forest, we are going to do what, everybody? Lay on some mattresses and eat Five Guys. Mystery shop site. We got a queen that is going to go and lay on some mattresses this week. Earl is eating Five Guys and getting paid to do so. So again, if you like fast food, if you eat a lot of fast food, if you have people in your household that eats a lot of fast food, maybe you didn't know that you could get paid for eating chicken nuggets, Happy Meals, Big Macs. How the song go? Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder, and some French fries. Link is in the chat. Y'all be sure to check out Market Force.
Yeah.
These are some easy ones to obtain. Unlike a remote job where you may have to jump through hoops and compete with 4,000 and 5,000 people just to get hired, the survey sites, the task-based sites, the mystery shop sites, again, these will allow you guys to sign up quickly. No resume required. They are not going to call you for an interview. They're not checking for you.
Nope. They're not
The
looking
only
for
time they
you.
may call you is if you are consistent, you're doing shops, and they may say, hey, Tan, we need you, girl, to do these shops this weekend.
Right.
That's it. That's the only time you will hear from these companies.
Yeah.
If you missed Ellis, Ellis is the apartment mystery shop company. We have quite a few queens that does Ellis. Link is in the chat, everybody.
Yeah. And y'all also don't forget to check out Call Center QA. They are looking for people to make phone calls from home. This is a phone call mystery shop company. They are looking for people to make calls from the comforts of your own home and get paid. They pay between $6 and $8 per call. And I'll put that link in the chat. Give me one moment.
And so, right, she did post and say that her previous route was mostly with iShop, Grace Hill, and Confero. And these are 3 mystery shop companies. Thank you, so right. We appreciate the information. Earl said, eat you some Five Guys and go lay on the mattress. Take a nap. He said, sing it, Kerr. I think that's how it went, Earl. I don't really remember, but I think that's how it went. Mika said, okay, I signed up for Pillar 8 and ready to send recordings, phone calls. So, Pillar 8 Queen, you are not talking to anybody. The phone calls are I Shop for Ipsos and Geek Spot, mystery shop companies, and Call Center QA. Karen says, I learned about surveys on the go from the two chicks. All right, Karen,
Oh,
thank you. Jess says, if you're able to donate blood or plasma with BioLife, you can get paid $800 very easy.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I've heard about people donating blood. Leonica says, you are recording scripts only, Mika. Chantel says, I did my first mystery shop call with call center QA today, and she said she got paid tonight. All right.
All right. Congrats.
Congrats to you. Mika says, okay, thank you. Dania says, I update Ipsos information. I got eggs. I need to use them and add to the tracker Tan created. Okay, Queen.
All right.
Queen of the Bronx says, they do have a new feature on Pillar 8 where you do scripts with another user. This is one of the options. Okay. Go ahead.
All
Thank
right.
you, Queen. Celia says, Chantel, no way. They paid that quick. Yeah, they pay quick, Celia. That is one company that pays fast. It says on the site 1 to 5 business days, but from what we've been told, a lot of people have been getting paid out the same day. Leonica says, yes, Queen of the Bronx. Chantel says, yes, they paid out quick.
Mm-hmm. So y'all make sure y'all go sign up and get paid $6 to $8 to place phone calls.
Yeah. Sheila says, oh, dang, let me go sign up for that, for that one, too. Shanna says, surveys on the go. They have product invites. Oh, okay. Thank you, Shanna. I think we got that one. Tan, can you look and see if we got surveys on the go?
Mm-hmm.
I think we do.
We'll do that.
That's what I want to say. I think we have them.
Yeah, but I think I can't get to them. But hold on, let me check.
I think they on the blog. I think they might be an app, Dana. Just says get paid $225 a month while watching movie previews with inbox dollars. Okay. Toya says happy Wednesday, two chicks fam. Thank you, Queen. Happy hump day. Anybody else got any good news before we get off this live? Helen says yes, you have it. Surveys on the go. Thank you, Helen. I think it's on non-phone time.
I'm looking.
Shanna says, yep, it's an app. Celia says they are an app. Anybody else got any good news they want to share with the family? Y'all be sure to drop it in this chat. You're welcome, Queen. And also, Dana, try Prolific. We've had several success stories off of that one. They do have a waiting list, but I would say just get on the wait list and then you'll be able to get off and start making some money. Just says earn up to $500 a month from your phone with Cash Kick. I think we got them. Thank you, Jess. Yep, we do have Cash Kick. So Cash Kick is gaming site number 5. Number 5 is Cash Kick.
And I put survey on the go in there.
Okay, so Tan did put survey on the go in the chat also.
And I'm going to put Nielsen Pulse if you want to get paid for your unused data. If you have phones that laying around, make sure you check out Nielsen Pulse. This is passive income. If you have devices laying around, you can download Nielsen Pulse and you can earn money for your unused data. You can put any devices on that you have laying around, just hook them up to Wi-Fi, download Nielsen Plus, and you can get paid.
Misha says, does anyone have Fetch? I used to scan receipts. She says, they also scan Uber, Lyft, and Amazon purchases. Okay. Tony says, has anyone worked with Appen USA? Nope, that one is a scam, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from Appen USA. Now, Appen is a legit company, but Appen USA is not. We did have a queen here that ran into that issue with Appen USA. She thought they was a legit company, and she came on the live and found out they were not.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody here is looking at Appen, this is the legit one right here. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Appen USA is not a legit company. That one is a scam.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony, look in the chat now. The link, it'll say Appen at the end. That is the legit one. Love Live, she says panel pose is a good one. Okay, Queen.
Yeah.
ET, so they're in the chat. We've been dropping them in this chat. Celia says, yes, I use Fetch. She says, I just got a $10 Amazon gift card from them. Okay.
All right.
Congrats. Suzette says, wow, Queens, I just signed up for Pillar 8. I read, recorded, ready to make some money. Okay, Queen.
All right.
Congrats. Chantel says, I do Fetch all the time. Okay.
All right.
All right, girl. Congrats. Tony says, thank you so much for the information. You're welcome, Tony. So Rice says, Mika, I love Fetch. I also play the games on there when they have the bonus points. So Fetch has games also, everyone. If you do Fetch, you can play games and those points add up real fast. Ellen says, surveys on the go, $7. Cloud Research, she says she got 10. User Crowd, she has $6.50. Forthright, she has $3.65. All right, Queen.
All right. Congrats.
Congrats. Angela says, App and Crowd Gen is the real company. Thank you, Angela. Chantel says, I'm waiting on shared insights to get back to me. Okay, Chantel, is that one Mystery Shop? Leonica says, congrats, Helen. She says, I got an Amazon gift card from Fetch for $10.
All right.
Go ahead, hustler, Helen. Suzette said, Fetch is good. I also use Receipt Hog. They pay well. She says, I have Inbox also. Sholesi says, I use Fetch all the time, getting ready to cash in at the end of the week. All right, Sholesi. Congrats.
You ready, girl?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We are going to get to the Uh-oh, somebody broke some.
Drop the link in the what's the name?
Huh?
I don't have the link.
Okay, here, hold on. Hold on. Mm-mm. Hold on, okay, I'm gonna have to change it.
Okay.
It's doing some crazy.
Okay. DD for Pillar 8. So you are just reading a script, Queen. You'll see a script when you log into the portal, and you would just read whatever you see and then hit submit. And that's all you have to do. Chantel says, is Lister legit? And yes, Shared Insight is a mystery shop app, pays 20. Girl, another one? Child, let me go get this one too. So Queen Chantel says Shared Insight, everybody. This one is paying $20 a call.
Mm.
Girl, let me get this one too. Now, I've never heard of that first one, Queen Lister or Leicester. Never heard of that one. So right says, don't forget about Upside. I cashed out $50 last month. All right, Queen.
Yeah, congrats.
Congrats on the 50. Earl says, Market Force reminded me about my about his Five Guys lunch tomorrow. This is too funny, Earl. Sure, let's see. Says, sound like somebody broke some.
Right.
Read what I just sent you.
On this other link.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like somebody did break something. I don't know. Short lady said he probably did. Who knows?
Helen said, please make sure you review the survey sites. She said they are constantly updating and adding new features to stay competitive. So I put it there. Market research companies. I don't know, Kate. Lord, it says Babbel pays decently. Okay.
So we put together a list of 15 more mystery shop companies. We try to put on the list ones that we don't talk about a lot, and some that we have never talked about online. The first one is ACP View. It's a customer's point of view. Ellis, we talk about that all the time. Amusement Advantage, they do a lot of the amusement park shops and also like go kart riding, things that, amusement type things. ATH Power Consulting, that is another mystery shop company. And Second to None, we had a couple of people do that, but that was way back, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. People were doing Second to None. They were doing food shops. I remember that. Shoppers View, that's another mystery shop company. I Spy, they do a lot of hospitality type things. Service Evaluation Concepts. Pinnacle, they do a lot of financial mystery shopping, like banks and things. Trend Source, they're just like normal. They do a lot of Kroger. They do some oil change places. I've seen them. Um, Trend Source, they do. I'm sorry, The Source, they do a lot of cell phone shops, like cell phone shops. You can go to AT&T, Verizon, and places like that, and do shops. Reality Check, that is another mystery shop company. DSG Associates, Carol used to do that one a lot. Elite CXXS is another mystery shop, and also Skill Check. So those are 15 more mystery shop that you can stack with the ones that we already talk about and create more streams of income. So check out those 15. We don't see a lot of people talking about those, so check those 15 out. And let me get the part-time jobs.
Vanessa, so Shared Insight is another mystery shop company, and I just posted the link in the chat. Yep, Jess, both of us work for Cambly. We both have contracts with Cambly, but Cambly is a great beginner-friendly ESL tutor/teacher company. She said you can just talk with the student. They are trying to learn English. No need to teach on your own time.
And here is the part-time jobs. Okay, I'll put them in the link. The first one is a online educator. You will be educating.
I don't have it. Send it to
I
me.
put it in chat already.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it to you. Where did I click on it?
I see it, but I don't have it.
Oh, I put it in the box. Online educator, you need a bachelor's degree, 2 years teaching K-6. Are you ready to make a difference in young readers' lives? So basically, you'll be teaching children how to read from 9:30 to 11:30 Central Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. You can work 5 to 15 hours a week. So go check that one out. Teledirect is looking for customer service representatives. You just need basic customer service skills. They are state specific, so check and see if they're hiring your state. You just need a high school diploma and a computer, and you need to be hardwired. So make sure you check that out. They're hiring part and full time. Circle Link Health is hiring for a part-time clinical staff ER data transfer specialist. Basically, they're hiring for somebody to do data entry. You need ER or EHR or MER experience, 5 years of experience, strong attention to detail, familiar with HIPAA and best practices for remote work, electronic health records, Athena Health, in the Eastern Time Zone preferred, $20 to $30 an hour to start. Clinical communications coordinator for second or third shift. This is part-time. You need to relay urgent and non-urgent medical results between radiologists and referring physicians. Communicate urgent and non-urgent medical results between radiology and referring physicians. Serve as a key point of contact. Associate's degree, 2 years of radiology technology, proficiency in Microsoft Office. So check that out. They do not list the pay on there. Direct Interactions looking for a community resource specialist for part-time. You will be your main responsibility will be assist individuals needing answering calls on the 211 information resource hotline. You'll be responsible for answering incoming calls and inquiries from public using this computer software, make outgoing follow-up calls, and research information on databases. This operates 24/7. They're looking for hours of 5:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 o'clock a.m. Overnight hours is what they are looking for. And the last one is a citizens bilingual FNOL customer service agent. Again, this is full or part time. You must be bilingual, fluent in Spanish, legally authorized to work in the United States, pass a background check. You'll be answering incoming calls from people who are reporting a loss, guide the caller through a start of claims process, and collect and document detailed information. And that is it.
Okay, Sharice says she just passed her audition for Pillar 8. All right, girl. She says, thank you, ladies, all you queens and kings, especially Leonica. Journeys with Jess says, oh, enjoy that. Sounds good, Cam. Cam, I saw she had a testimony. She did the web analysis for 75 on CX Shopper. All right, girl. Congrats, queen. Congrats to you. Journeys with Jess says, yes, shared insights was easy. I had to call the Goldfish Swim School for $20 per call. Congrats, queen. Yellow Rose says, you ladies are lifesavers. Thanks for providing great content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She says, bless you both for all that you do and share. Thank you, queen. Glad we could be of help. Didi, I don't know. Didi says, Carol, what type of work the queen did to make the 8,000 on MTurk? It was her daughter, Didi, and I do not know. Tan used to do MTurk. They have all different types of task-based things that you can do, like data entry, transcription. Tan, she used to key in store receipts. Lourdes, no, you're fine, queen. We talk about this and that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So you're fine with Babel. Lourdes was saying Babel is a good one. She says you basically pick a topic to speak with other Babel users about a specific topic with set guidelines. I could not get my headset to work right for Babel. I don't know why, but it just would not act right with them. Yep, I'm ready. We about to get off, queen. She said, oh my God, y'all still on? Yeah. Elias says she gonna check out shared insights for the swim school shop. She says, thank you for sharing. CX Group, another mystery shop site. We don't have a link for that one. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick. Okay, I think I got it. It's coming up under Shoppers Hub. So I just put the link in the chat, everybody, for that one. Queen Charlene, that one was shared insights. Yep, Tan about to fall asleep. Earl said, Tan, you sleepy? Yep, we about to go. She got to go to work in the morning, y'all. So we got to get off of here. Y'all take care. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Earl, stop it. Lord said I had some issues with my headset. They heard every damn thing. It's too funny. Thank y'all for joining us. We about to exit stage left because Tan head about to hit the keyboard. Good night, everybody. Bye, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next live stream. Bye, y'all.